knights in shining armor, swordplay, intrigue, superstition, castles and Vikings. Who doesn't love a good story from the Middle Ages? The medieval is one of the most popular settings for video games. Let's dive into the Middle Ages live with upcoming games like Crimson Desert and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 for immersive experiences and satisfying gameplay options. So today, I'll highlight some of the most anticipated upcoming medieval games slated to launch in 2025. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is a thrilling story-driven action RPG with a rich open world. Set in 15th century medieval Europe, experience the ultimate medieval adventure and 2 huge maps, as well as many new and improved gameplay mechanics.
Turn that horse around and get out of here right now!
If a
I heard something.
An alchemy lab? Of course! Oi! Pinkman!
That weapon
God damn.
you bastard! Attack! Come and help us!
Crimson Desert is an upcoming open-world single-player action RPG. Enter a war-torn realm of medieval fantasy where allegiances are tested and heroes are made.
This writhing worm doubted me. So I swiftly dispelled him of his doubt. It seems you require a similar lesson.
How did it feel to learn the truth about the night sky tragedy? Long ago, you humans slaughtered each other until the whole world lay in ruins. And yet, you have been granted another chance in Auroria. It must be the will of your beloved Mother Goddess. However, I still have no trust in your kind. If you survive this trial,
Bellatores is an upcoming Unreal Engine 5 MMORPG with a focus on a seamless open world and RVR content. Players can further expect large-scale boss fights and PvP combat that makes use of character collisions and large group battles. Alkahest is an action-adventure RPG set in a murky medieval world, where satisfying melee combat with highly interactive environments takes center stage. Explore realistic locations, learn alchemy, and make a name for your family.
Hunters awakened, steadfast heroes among them, and treacherous villains as well. I have seen the thrones brought low, faiths torn asunder, and all that still lives before the end. They war and struggle in anguish and despair. Project Awakening is a game we've been waiting on for several years now.
However, it's not cancelled yet, and we can expect this game to be released for the PlayStation 5. This looks to be a fantasy action game where it's described to be a bit like Monster Hunter and Souls-like game experience.
Give us flesh to hunt!
Kingmakers is a war-torn medieval era with a vast arsenal of modern weapons, changing the course of history and saving the future in this epic action or strategy sandbox. Dragon Age: The Veilguard is an upcoming immersive single-player RPG where you become the leader others believe in. Battle Darkspawn, demons from beyond the veil, dragons that rule the skies, and unique enemies as you advance your quest and fight for Thetis' future.
Flank on the walls! Let's go!
Legends of Ymir is a next-gen MMORPG with top-notch graphics powered by Unreal Engine 5, based on Norse mythology and the events leading up to Ragnarok. Chrono Odyssey is an ambitious medieval MMORPG featuring some interesting gameplay ideas and an expansive universe extending to books, comic books, and TV shows. BLOCKLORDS is a player-driven medieval grand strategy game where your decisions and skills shape the world and narrative.
Savor the hunt. But do not relax. For when death bears its fangs, you must face the inevitable. Let go of your pride. What nature gives, it can easily take back. And when the opportunity arises, you must seize it.
Soulframe is an online action RPG with MMO elements set in an open-world fantasy world. The gameplay revolves around exploration, character development, and combat using a heavily arcade-based skirmish system. Avowed is a first-person fantasy RPG from Obsidian
Avowed
Entertainment.
was a surprising delight.
We play as an envoy of the Edir Empire, tasked with investigating a mysterious plague full of secrets, danger, and adventure, and choices and consequences, an untamed wilderness.
That Avowed is feeling great. Looked really good, so I'm very confused as to why we weren't allowed to capture, but alas. My journey began just after the opening main mission in Avowed, and we've been sent on a task to find an expedition team. It turns out, as it often does in RPGs, that fate had other plans for its world design is shaping up nicely too. As I dove deeper, I would discover walls that could be blown up to traverse a new path, or puzzles that would open a secret new area with a large chest if I threw my shock explosives at a few tucked away circuits I found by exploring off the beaten path. These puzzles have the added bonus of revealing coveted loot like a powerful ring that would offer some choice stat bonuses for my character. When I wasn't exploring the depths of the oceanic cave, I had to swim through it, only to find myself facing off against the Zara, which I probably pronounced incorrectly. But these are lizard-like creatures with your standard human weapons like swords, shields, and bows, and they make for good fodder as you learn your beginning attacks. Combat in Avowed is much better than I had anticipated. You quickly become accustomed to using flasks to regenerate not just your health.
Like the original 2001
Gothic Remake is an iconic 2001 RPG developed by Alkahest Interactive Studio. a subsidiary
Enjoy a
of
complex
THQ
life
Nordic.
simulation
Compared to
on a
the
scale
original game,
hardly ever
the Gothic
seen before
remake
in a
features
video
fully
game.
revamped gameplay mechanics
During
and
the
greatly
day,
improved
the inhabitants
graphics,
of the colony
thanks to
carry
using
out a
Unreal Engine
variety of
5.
activities, while nature, rich in all its diversity, lives out its own rhythm. All this gives the impression that this world can exist without the player. Explore the colony on your own and enjoy the unprecedented freedom this open world offers. In true RPG fashion, you decide when and where you go next. Meet numerous interesting characters, understand their inner motivations, and earn their respect by completing a series of elaborate quests. How you solve or handle their problems depends entirely on your choices. No matter when, in what order, or if you do anything at all, the game will always respond appropriately to your decisions. Experience a complex and demanding combat system with satisfying character progression. Overcome your opponents using a variety of melee weapons, eliminate them from a distance, or learn the arcana of magic. Remember that each type of weapon behaves differently. Its effectiveness depends on training. We're aware that when creating a remake of a beloved title, it is hard to live up to the expectations of its long-term fans. However, we feel there is room to develop the experience further by telling new stories from the colony and expanding on those that die-hard fans have known for more than 2 decades.
Vindictus: Defying Fate is a new high-speed fantasy action RPG inspired by the Celtic mythology. Jump into the fast-paced medieval fantasy adventure that combines exciting combat. Enjoy various distinct characters with unique abilities and combos to face fearsome creatures. Blight: Survival is a medieval cooperative extraction light pitting. You and up to 3 other players against models and monsters in a desperate attempt to reach and destroy the source of the Blight, a deadly affliction that plagues the land.
Sure, I am.
You're hearing me? You ain't listening.
Leave off, Granger.
Look at him, or I'll make you.
Boy, calm down, will you? Alright, I'm looking.
What did I say then, eh?
What's for the pain?
That's it. That painted armor. Bloody savages, didn't I say?
Yeah, you said it, Granger.
Get off him. What, you think he's got blight? Sometimes it's harder to spot, yeah? Gets in your veins first. Clogs up your brain. But infected before you know it. He's dead. Poor bastard reeks. Probably dead for days. You're new to this. It only gets worse after they're dead. Makes you almost sorry for him. My ass doesn't feel too sorry. Keep looking.
Project E is a new IP that was first unveiled in a teaser video in February, and this trailer reveals an original narrative unique to Project E, a medieval oriental concept and part of the worldview that connects to throne and liberty. Renown is a multiplayer survival experience set in a vast and ever-changing medieval world. Build a kingdom and fight to survive in the hopes of becoming renowned across the land. Project the Perceiver is a Chinese open-world action game set in a medieval period. Based on the Lao Tzuang canon, the game explores clashing beliefs in a fantasy world.
我本不想沾血。 且让你们体会杀戮之苦。
Wyrdsong is an open-world, preternatural, historical fantasy RPG set in Portugal during the Middle Ages. The game is set to explore ideas like the absence of reliable narrators and the alternative views when reflecting on any given time period.
In the crux of reality, there exists two lies. One before the shadow, and one behind the eye.
Expedition into Darkness is a medieval third-person cooperative dungeon crawler and extraction looter. Assemble weapons, customize gear, and join forces with up to 4 other allies. Survive the ruins or lose everything you carry. The Queenfall is an MMORPG project developed by Veilguard Technology. Be a part of unique battles and an immersive story with dozens of different professions in the depths of medieval times in an all-new MMORPG experience. Band of Crusaders is a dark medieval strategy RPG in which you become Grandmaster of a knightly order and lead it against a demonic invasion of Europe.
The world is a wicked place, and we are naught but sinners. Yet I beseech thee, O Lord, to protect us from evil. May thy firm hand reign over these lands. Evil devours remnants of life from this realm. Please, grant us the strength to resist the darkness. To cleanse this earth of corruption. Grant me the courage to one day join those who risk their lives to save this world. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace, so that one day I too may proudly say I am part of the crusade. Because the vermin have inherited the world. Amen.
Reason to give up?
Outward 2 is a challenging action RPG with survival elements focusing on a believable and relatable experience.
Not everyone is as special as you are, my dear Simeon. Even so, they are not alone. They have each other's back when it matters. I have seen them chase their dreams. I have watched them grow. At every turn, they surprise me with their adaptability, their resilience, and their grit.
You know the dangers they face. Only the exceptional can overcome those odds.
No, darling. Even ordinary people can do extraordinary things. Look how far our world has expanded. All because they chose to venture into the unknown. Don't hold their hand. Just open the door, and they'll do the rest.
Stormrite is an upcoming open-world action RPG set in the dark, fantasy medieval kingdom of Redreach. Learn the power of the ancient runes, become a feared warrior, or take part in large-scale events that will shape the future of Redreach.